If it's a day called today, we're talking guitars and life. Well, welcome back everybody to another exciting episode of Ted Talks Guitars and Life. I was going to come on and say, hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Ted Jax's Guitars Up. Oh, that might be appropriate, man. Well, I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are, Jack. This is the old Tease neck. I have taken some 320 and some 400 to it, and it had a light varnish on the back of it from the factory. And then I had put some True Oil and some wax on it, as I do with my guitar necks. So what I'm hoping to do in this video is to apply Canadian maple, Saman, whoever, wood stain on my guitar neck. I love this guitar neck. I love the way it feels. I love the way it looks by way of this little cool doohickeys right here. But I don't like the bleached look. I am not thinking in any way, guys, that if I darken this wood, that makes this a Canadian maple neck. It will not make it a Canadian maple neck. It will just make it a darker colored neck. So, that being the case, what I'm going to be doing is applying stain, hopefully in a good way, to this guitar neck and not damaging my guitar neck. Now, I should have thought about some kind of a bowl to put my stain in. I was just considering maybe doing the but that seems sloppy, so let me go get a bowl. We'll try to do something right for a change. Stand by. Okay, well, we've got us a little bowl here. And I hope my wife doesn't find out I keep using her little Tupperware bowls. Should be on me, Jack. So I used some of this stain recently on the project that I hope to disclose this weekend. I was working on a restoration project for a friend's guitar who he doesn't know anything about. And that he doesn't know anything about, I should say. And I'm going to give it to his wife this weekend. And she going to give it to him somehow. And I hope to have a great report and finally, and I'm talking about finally, start uploading some of these vids I've been sitting on, man. I've been sitting on about 10 vids. I'm up to 12. This will be the 13th video of that project. So anyway, man, I hope you guys are having a great day, man. I hope your day is filled with people you love and stuff you dig, that you're digging what you do and doing what you dig, Jack. Life is too short not to, man. Well, for me, I'm going to quit stalling, put a little bit of stain on this neck and see what happens, my friends. Anybody scared? Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared, dudes. That's why they sell sandpaper in the event that I mess this up. Now, you know what? I should have taped that board up. Woo! I know I should have. Somebody remind me of that later, would you? Now, I know that looks like I'm putting that on there pretty thick, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to do the ends here. Now, I'm going to immediately take my gem sock and do that. I don't think you can tell the difference. This side's better than this side. Huh. See, that's the thing, man. It looks like you're putting gobs and gobs of it on, but I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Guess what? Put in the comments, guys. Put it in the comments, my friends. Okay, I'm gonna quit worrying about what you can see and just do this. If I have to edit all this out, I will. Now, I didn't do the heel of the neck. Did not believe that would be necessary. So I'm just kind of putting on a coat, kind of like if it was True Oil or something, you know. I'm going to stop right up here. Just a minute. I'm just going to rub this in. Yeah, I might as well go up the headstock just a little bit on the sides here, I guess. While I'm here, it looks like I'm going to be doing that. So hopefully I won't get too much on the front of the headstock. I don't really want to do the front of the headstock, is what I'm suggesting to you. I just want to do the back. I will try to do like a before and after photo, which I wasn't smart enough to do before I started. But you kind of see the difference here, right? I think that looks so much better, man, than just a plain Jane bleached looking thing. That's just me, man. You guys do you, man. Whatever you want your gear to look like, guess what, man? You do that. You do you, brother, sister, friend, comrade, ally, all the things, man. All the things. So I'm trying to get the tape to be like affixed to the top of that so that I don't inadvertently get any up there on the front of this headstock. I'd like to not do that if I can help it. But it's me, you know. Instead working on a guitar, what's the worst thing that can happen? Well, probably everything. See how it's trying to creep over in there? I see you trying to get in there. Man, you better recognize, dude. Come on now. I just don't like looking at my guitar rack and seeing like dark neck, and then bleach blonde stuff, man. I'm just not into it. I mean, you can be into it if you want. Guess what? You do you, right? You do you, my brothers, my friends. And I hope you guys love hanging out with me as much as I love hanging out with you, man. I just really, really, really appreciate you guys being on my crazy journeys, man. I never have figured out how to get this kind of stuff where it's like not lumped up in some areas, but FYI, if I get some on the front of the headstock and it looks irredeemable to me, guess what we will do? We'll do the front of the headstock too, man. It ain't gonna be a problem. And if you're worried that maybe it's gonna look a little rustic, like an old barn or something, I'd love it to look like an old barn, man. Give it some character, Jack. That's what I'm talking about. All part of it for me. Give me a guitar with some color, man. With some character is what I'm saying. See, I think that I think already that looks much better. Now I'm sure that there's an appropriate drying time that some instructions would tell me to use, but well, you know, it just wouldn't be my style, would it? Kind of digging that. Now what I could do, here's what I could do. Here's what I could do, guys. Just 'cause, you know, I feel like experimenting tonight. I experiment on my gear, man. My stuff doesn't have to be pristine or perfect or any semblance thereof, man. I mean, it's just not going to be, it's just never going to be perfect. And I don't need it to be perfect, man. That's the thing. Some of you, all right, Mike, I know well, I don't know that you're watching, dude. I appreciate you taking the time to watch if you're watching, Mike. But Mike likes his stuff pristine, man. He probably yelling at the TV right now, or however it is he's watching this. Why do you stop doing that? But hey, man. See, it comes off, bro. Most of it's gonna come off. Just don't panic. I'm just trying to get it in the. I don't need it to be super, super dark. I just trying to get it all kind of colored up a little bit. Now this stain is supposed to be a one coat stain. So I don't know about that. I mean, just me, I'd go at all this one more time, man. I would, so I am. Plain old paper towel is what I'm using. Well, that's got some character to it. Alright, well, that ain't horrible. Not exactly what I was looking for, but it ain't horrible. It is not horrible. There's your standard. Well, how was it? Well, it wasn't horrible. Not exactly a shining endorsement. How was the movie? Well, it wasn't horrible. How was the sushi? Well, it wasn't horrible. Probably not a ringing endorsement, huh? But well, I can't seem to remember what it looked like before, but I am digging that. Now watch, all this is just going to wipe right on off. Oh, it's not. Oh, wow. Note to self. I guess if it dries all funky looking. Oh no, it's coming off. Just need some elbow grease. Alright, well, let's give it some elbow grease then. If that's what it wants, it's what it gets. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I need to support my neck a little bit better than that. Yeah, maybe I'm just gunking this up. I mean, didn't really mind the gunky look, but wasn't really going for gunky so much as I was just solid dark color. I don't know how to get there from here, but yeah, maybe I'm onto something here, man. Maybe it's just I'm not putting enough on or something. I'm not letting it dry long enough before I... See, that's got some character to it right there. That's the kind of character I'm looking for, guys, right there. See that? That's the kind of character I'm looking for. And I'm not trying to like make a relic or, well, that guitar is 40 years old. Nah, man, I ain't trying to do all that. I just want to look down and think, oh yeah, she looks cool, man. Shoots, that's all I want. I guess I just want it to be cool, man. My version of cool, anyway. Anybody who hangs out with me knows I ain't cool, so. Now what? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody's thinking, dude, you should stop what you're doing right now and quit jacking around with that thing, man. Yeah, some would say. But that looks decent. I like the way that looks. This right here, I don't understand that at all. Truthfully, that white spot right here, that's why I'm staining it all. Because I really don't like that look. Well, it seems like this is a failed attempt. The stain is acting more like paint. I sanded and sanded and sanded and sanded and sanded. But I've just got parts of this neck, man, that just don't take stain. I don't understand why. The middle takes it. The edges around the headstock take it. This, if I touch that right now, it'll wipe right off. It'll look just like this. I don't really understand it, guys. It looks really good on camera. If it was dry and it looked like that, I'd be down, man. Maybe it will dry like that. Well, I'm gonna let it dry. We'll see what happens. Well, as always, wherever you are in your guitar journey, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Rock on with your bad selves, everybody. We'll catch you down the road.